In the 1950s near the Californian desert, there's a company town called Victory where happy families live perfect lives. Every morning the husbands go to work at Victory headquarters outside town, and the housewife stays behind taking care of the house and practicing ballet under their teacher Shelley. The wives aren't allowed to ask any questions about their husband's work, and visiting the headquarters is forbidden to them. One of these many happy couples is Alice and Jack, who have a very active intimate life and love throwing parties for their neighbors, especially Alice's best friend Bunny and her husband. The couple also has a favorite song that Alice likes to hum whenever she's doing her chores. Sometimes the whole town shakes for a few seconds and Alice tries to ask Jack if it has anything to do with Victory's projects, but he refuses to answer and Alice is fine with dropping the subject quickly. One afternoon after ballet, Bunny and Alice watch a group of men in red jumpsuits help the new neighbor move while gossiping about the fact their friend Margaret didn't go to class, which isn't surprising because Margaret has become the town's outcast after a mysterious incident. Later Alice is in her garden when she suddenly notices Margaret standing in her backyard with a toy plane in her hands and her eyes closed, because apparently she's having a weird vision of a pair of eyes opened in the dark. Alice doesn't know what to make of her and ignores it. While getting dinner ready, Alice discovers all the eggs in her carton are strangely empty, but she forgets about them when her dinner begins to burn in the oven. Some days later, Alice is attending a pool party at Shelley's house and humming her song when Bunny asks her to stop because she's tired of hearing it. Alice realizes then that she doesn't know what song it is, but it's always been stuck in her head. As the melody plays in her head, weird images appear in front of Alice's eyes, but once again she forgets about them when Bunny distracts her. The party is paused for a moment by Shelley and her husband Frank, the Victory CEO, to offer a speech to welcome the new neighbors into town. The speech is suddenly interrupted by Margaret, who wonders why they're here when they shouldn't be. Her husband takes her away but now the mood has become awkward, so Frank takes over the conversation to remind everyone that they're here because they're changing the world by building a little town based on safety and order. Afterward, Alice is still worried about Margaret and goes looking for her, only to find her in her house being given some sort of medicine by her husband. Margaret tries to tell Alice that she